had the opportunity to consult with and facilitate the IT team of Circuit City in crafting their mission, vision, values, and core focus statements. While creating the vision for the information technology team, they came up with a variety of different vision themes. And again, vision themes come from sharing your specific description and then saying, gee, what are the common themes across this team or across this table group as we talk about them? Associates and partners are passionate and energized. The overall mood is that of enthusiasm. Another common theme that came across the IT team was that everybody was collaborating and working toward common business solutions. A third theme emerged, and it was all about Circuit City being back on top in the industry and being seen as a sound investment by the public. A fourth theme was the consistent development of all associates and partners. And lastly, the company becomes part of the customer's life by providing whole home solutions with their products and services. In other words, the Circuit City IT team is helping the organization redefine best practices and continuously innovate. Just as the IT team of Circuit City took the opportunity to dialogue about the common themes, in your particular situation with your team or organization, you really want to give everyone a chance to get their ideas down. And you want to encourage a dialogue that will help find a common foundation for building your vision. Something that unites the key stakeholders on your team or in your organization. Depending on the size of your group, there are a variety of things you can do. First, if you're in a big group, form smaller groups of 8 to 10 within the large group. Next, within each subgroup, ask each person to share their specific detailed vision. What was the best future state that they saw? Next, ask the groups to summarize the common themes across the vision descriptions that they've heard in their groups. And then instruct the groups to report out these vision themes to the larger group. So every small group gets to report out to the large group and everybody hears the vision themes. Some of the most frequently mentioned common themes in subgroups I've worked with revolve around things like, what would the workplace look like? What are customers experiencing? What are they saying? What are they needing? The company's growth, collective learning, the impact on society in some cases, winning awards, and maybe being voted a great place to work. By starting with each individual's vivid description of the future and moving to the agreed-upon common themes across all the subgroups, you'll be able to find a common direction, which will build a very compelling vision for you. Just like in this screen, as we talked about earlier, across your subgroups, you had the opportunity to share the various scenes you each saw. Then coming up with what those common themes are. And really the next step is about picking out, what is that headline? If you had to pick the overriding goal or the overriding description of what you collectively saw in the future, what would that be? What is your man on the moon by the end of the decade? I'd like to call crafting this overall goal, as I mentioned before, writing the headline, because I think it's a really good analogy. The whole story about what your organization's doing is inside the magazine, but your headline is your vision statement. In taking our previous example of the Florida Communication Group, their vision themes across the management team and a cross-section of key employees involve things like connecting with each customer in a specific geographic area, at least once every 24 hours. So what they were saying is either the newspaper, the TV station, or the internet news site, all three platforms had at least one contact with their customers. So in taking this overriding theme across all the vision themes that were offered, for FCG, every home, every day means that they're targeting specific demographics that they want to penetrate and which they can benchmark and measure. And they want to make sure that each customer in that demographic is contacted by either the newspaper, the television station, or they get online at least once every 24 hours. In writing the headline for your team or organization, be careful that your vision statement doesn't become a slogan. And as you can see, every home, every day very easily could become a slogan. It needs to be something you can actually measure. So you're making your overriding goal something that you can break down into milestones that over a span of time, you and your team can reach it. And usually this is 3 to 10 years. So what are some of the milestones that you can set to achieve your vision? And then these milestones get integrated into your strategic plan or your business plan. How do you know that you've selected the right vision? Well, let's try taking our vision fit test once again. The first question, is your vision about the future? Can your vision create enthusiasm and get people excited about committing to it? Is your vision about setting a direction that can be measured or benchmarked? Does your vision reflect your uniqueness? And can you communicate your vision with passion? If you've answered yes to each question, congratulations, you are on the right road. Now, if you've had even one no answer, I encourage you to go back and fine-tune your vision. In summary, your vision is the overall umbrella, and it really answers the question, what are we going to go after? Where are we really going here? And what is it that we really want to have happen? This big what needs to get broken down across the departments and teams in an organization so that people can turn those parts of the vision into specific goals and objectives, always tying back to the vision. The principles shared here provide a framework so that you, your team, and your organization can work toward an inspiring vision together. In our interviews for CEO Road Rules, we asked participating CEOs about their greatest accomplishment at the helm. Consistently, over 60% stated that what really mattered most to them, in the end, was achieving an organization vision together as a team. Not only can vision help you find direction and ensure achievement, it can also make your life and the lives of others richer and more fulfilled. Now the final check. Does your personal vision line up with that of your team or organizations? Here's some questions to ask yourself. What is your team or organization's vision? Be clear about it. Does it motivate you? Does it align with your personal vision? How might you be able to improve that alignment? So we've taken a look at developing your personal, team, or organizational mission, or that root system. We've looked at the vision and formulated a personal as well as a team and organizational one. And next, we're going to take a look at your values, what you stand for. We're going to take a look first at your personal values, and then we're going to move to your team or organization's values.